She learned that on HD piano.
You're amazing. That's amazing. You learned that on HD Piano, right?
Yes.
You learned that on hdpiano.com?
I will play next week.
Wow.
On Saturday in this cat theater.
Ah, cool. My 3 rules for an outstanding life. Here they are. You ready? Here we go. And I don't care if you're ready, we're going anyway. 3, 2, 1. Rule number 1, do what you want. Do what you want, do what you want, do what you want at all times. Do what you want. So many people say, hey, you gotta know what you want in life and then you gotta go after it. Well, what you want is always gonna change. From moment to moment, it's gonna change. You don't know really what you want because from one moment to the next, it changes. You might know what you wanted to do yesterday, you might want to know what you did 5 minutes ago, want to do 5 minutes ago, but right now, what do you want to do now? Whatever you want to do it. Do it now. And then the more often you start getting in the habit of doing whatever you want, whether it's not wearing a shirt or wearing short shorts. A lot of people are embarrassed to not wear a shirt. A lot of people are embarrassed to wear short shorts. A lot of people are embarrassed to walk around barefoot. I'm not, because I do what I want. And it used to be that way where I think, oh, what's everyone else going to think of me? I'm just some foreign guy walking around without a shirt on. I don't care what other people think because I'm so used to only doing what I want to do. So that's the first rule. Always do what you want to do. Do what most excites you in the moment. And when you do that enough, rule number 2 comes into play. And rule number 2 is know what you want. That's right. Rule number 2 is to know what you want. Not rule number 1. Rule number 2, know what you want. You become aware. The more you do what you want, you become aware of what it is that makes you feel good. So if a few years ago, what I wanted to do, I wanted to do drugs, I wanted to smoke. So I did it, I went ahead and did it like every teenager, basically. Every teenager gets sucked into that. Not every teenager, but a lot of teenagers. So I was one of those kids, I smoked, I drank, I took ecstasy pills, took mushrooms, took LSD, all sorts of things. And I did them because I wanted to, but then I learned I didn't feel good afterwards. So because I didn't feel good afterwards, I learned that, no, you know what? I don't want to do that. What do I want to do? I want to get fit and healthy, all right? I want to get fit and healthy. So I started doing that. I started going to the gym, getting fit and healthy. And I just kept doing it because I wanted to, that's period. And then you know what? I make a mental note. I said, you know, this feels good. I'm going to keep doing this. I know what I want because I've done what I want and this feels good. I also know what I don't want because I did what I want and now I don't want it anymore. So rule number 2 is to know what you want. When people ask you what do you like to do, you better have an answer. You better have a big answer, at least like 5, 10, 15, 20 things you enjoy doing. And then just do those things. Back to rule number 1, do those things. Only do what you want. Only do what you want at the exclusion of doing the things you don't want to do. So those are rule number 1 and rule number 2. First rule, recap, do what you want to do at every single moment. And rule number 2, take note of what it is you enjoy doing. And then go back to rule number 1 and do those things. Third rule, be grateful. Just be grateful. You don't need the outside world to change for you to be happy. Just be grateful now. Now, just be grateful now. Just say thank you now. You don't even need a reason to be grateful. You don't need a reason to say thank you. You don't need a reason to help somebody out. You don't need a reason to be appreciative. You just need to say thank you. Cup on cup. Sorry cup. Cup on cup. See, I just said thank you to him. I never even met the guy. Man, many people would be embarrassed to do that, but it just feels better to thank people. Thank him for being him. Thank him for making fitness a part of his life, you know? Just be grateful. That's rule number 3. Be grateful at all times. And when you're happy, like I just said thank you now, I'm a little bit happier now. Actually, quite a bit happier now from saying that. Life is so nice. Life is so nice. And the outside world doesn't need to change for me. And if you don't have things to be grateful for, be grateful for the things you don't have. Be grateful that you don't have an appointment tomorrow to get surgery to get your balls chopped off. Be grateful that you don't have a doctor's appointment tomorrow where you're gonna go in and he's gonna tell you got 2 days left to live. Be grateful that you don't have a gun pointed to your head. Be grateful that you don't have a tornado ripping through your house right now and killing your parents or your children or whatever. You know, just be grateful for the things you don't have. Be grateful for the things you don't have to worry about. Wow, there are so many things you don't have to worry about if you're watching this video right now. If you're making more than $5 a day, you have so much to be grateful for. And I used to hate when people say that, but when you start saying thank you right now, just because it feels better, then you actually become aware, wow, yes, I do have things to be grateful for. So you can lead a horse to water, but you can't get it to drink. I can tell you to be grateful, but it's probably not going to do anything. But when I tell you, hey, just start saying thank you for 1 to 2 minutes a day. First minute of your day, here's what you do. You wake up, you set the timer for 1 minute, you just get on your hands and knees in your bed or flip over, lay on your back, on your stomach, close your eyes, and just repeat out loud or in your head. It's more powerful to say it out loud. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. When you start your day off like this, instead of starting your day off with some scrambled Facebook newsfeed, scramble your brain up with whatever else people have been dumping on the newsfeed, their chaotic lives, instead of drinking and eating other people's chaotic lives, you set up a program in your mind of gratefulness by saying thank you, 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 thank you. You start your day off like that, the rest of your day is like, whoa, man, like it just puts you on track, and you go through your day on track, on point. So those are my 3 rules. You know them now. Do what you want to do, know what you want, and then do them a lot, and then just be grateful no matter what. Be grateful no matter what. No matter what, because matter doesn't dictate if you're happy or not. The outside matter doesn't dictate if you're happy or not. But you being happy is gonna dictate how you perceive the matter around you. So it's a matter right here, some trees. Most people just walk by, yeah, it's a tree. But when you're saying thank you, thank you, thank you, oh my God, you become so grateful for the leaves on it. You become so grateful for the sticks and twigs and the fact that the sunlight is just pouring right on through, and you're happy to see these little leaves fluttering down as they're falling. It's just so beautiful, man. It's insane. You're happy the fact that it provides shade and it inhales the, what is it, the O2 that I'm exhaling, and it's producing oxygen. You become grateful that it's providing shelter to the animals, all sorts of things. Just a freaking tree, man. So another thing, I could walk by this door and I could say, yeah, it's just a door, but you know what? It's my home. It's where I live. It's where I sleep. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to upload it now and see you guys soon. Peace. From Chiang Mai, Thailand. Yeah.